Hello and welcome to today's video, and this one is about the sodium lamp, and I have two of these complete light fittings saved from when the City Council took them down. And the one you're looking at is a Philips light fitting with a Philips 35 watt SOX lamp in it, and I have an identical SOX lamp which is here, and we have an etch. Let's get to the etch. Yeah, Philips, made in United Kingdom, 35 SOX Plus. Inside the lamp you can see the tube, which is like a fluorescent light looped round, and inside the tube you can see sodium, which at the moment is in a kind of liquid, and when the lights are turned on, it will basically turn into a gas, and that's what produces the yellow light inside the lamp. However, I also have another light I bought, a 55 watt one, which is obviously much bigger. This one is also new, and this again is a SOX Plus lamp made by Philips. Nice etch again. And this one is in considerably better condition than the one that is in the light, which we're going to turn on. Unlike the high pressure sodium light, the metal halo lamp and the mercury lamp, sodium lamps are more closely related to a fluorescent light. Just imagine a clear fluorescent light in a glass globe with just different gas inside, and basically that is the sodium lamp. And I suppose the thing we can do now is turn it on and let it warm up, and then we'll give out a bit more information. Now, this is a very old, as I said, they have got date stamps on them, well, they're not date stamps, they're written in marker pen when the council guys fitted them in the street lights, and they both date from 2007, so it shows how long lived these lights actually were. Now, they have been out of the street lights now for at least 4 or 5 years now, so if they'd have been in, I'd expect they'd have both been burnt out long ago. Well, anyway, at the moment it's pink and it's starting to brighten up. Now obviously these lights are were slightly unpopular due to the monochromatic light that they give out. However, they are considerably more efficient than the street lights that they replaced, which would have been either standard filament bulbs, incandescents, and quite a lot of mercury vapor lights got replaced with sodium lamps as well, because they are more efficient. The only problem, of course, with sodium lights is colours. There are none, unless you've got a white car which appears yellow, a yellow car which appears also yellow, cream cars which also appear yellow, and then unfortunately you start getting problems with brown cars, red cars, blue cars that all appear to look brown. But as it starts to warm up now, it's going yellow at one end, and basically this is how they warm up. Now there was another type of sodium light where they had connections at both ends, and these were mainly in the really big sodium lamps. Obviously the higher the wattage, the longer the lamp, but they were replaced a long time ago, and I have actually only seen one of these lamps on YouTube, and they're quite amazing the way they come on. Well, anyway, the liquid sodium kind of gathers in these little dimples that are on the light bulbs, and unfortunately if you move them around a bit it does actually fall out. The little dimples are on the bottom. On the 35 watt there are 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and obviously the one on the end, which also supports the tube inside the actual larger lamp with either a piece of glass or plastic. I'm not too sure what it is. And as I said earlier on, they were both installed. Actually, I said it's actually the 7th 2012, so they were in the lights from 2012 to about, as I said, 2017 2016 when they started replacing them with the LEDs. And if you go into Leicester now, you will still find some metal halide lights and some high pressure sodium lights still working. However, it is unlikely that you'll find a sodium street light working in the city. However, in the county it's a bit different, and the further away from the city you go, you can find street lights that are still sodium, that are working, low pressure sodium that is, high pressure sodium, and even in some villages you can find mercury vapour bulbs right out there in the sticks. Well, the light has now been on for about 4 minutes, and this one is almost up to full brightness. It is a bit flickery again. These are very cool lights. However, now the room is starting to really get yellow. Inside the light fitting, basically there is a ballast, an igniter and a capacitor. Very similar switch gear to the other lights, apart from obviously the ballasts are a lot smaller because they only need to light up 35 watt sodium plus or a 55/35 watt. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this brief history of street lights in Leicestershire stroke area. And starting again, I'll do it in roughly the order they were. Literally, we've had obviously gas at the beginning, incandescents and mercury lamps, fluorescent lights for a short time, sodium lights, high pressure sodium lights, fluorescent lights made a comeback for a short time, but now everything is turning to LED. And in my next video I'll show you a smart LED which I have. Now, I've had this for the same amount of time that I've had this light you're looking at and the other one, because when they were redoing the streets, what they did, they replaced most of the LED street lights on the old concrete lampposts with LED. And then when they came around replacing the LEDs, they actually got rid of the concrete street lights as well and replaced them with galvanised steel posts with the LEDs that now drop on the top rather than side entry. So what they had to do was take off the side entry on the LEDs and fit the other pole end. Unfortunately, the guy either broke it when he was undoing it or doing it up. But anyway, I can get into more detail of this LED light that I've got in my next video. And of course, when it came to the footpaths, the sodium lamps hadn't been replaced, so when they changed the footpath lights from the concrete lights to the metal ones that fold down, that's the reason why I have the sodium lamps. The only street light I'm missing is technically a one that will run high pressure sodium, metal halide and mercury vapor, but that doesn't matter because I can still use them using the other switch gear that I've used in the other videos. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video of a now fully lit but slightly flickery Philips 35-watt SOX low pressure street light bulb, and thank you once again, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.